Welcome back to my channel, Travel Facts and Hacks. Did you know that over 10 million unauthorized immigrants are living in the United States today? What's even more surprising is how unevenly they're distributed across the country. Some states have significantly higher numbers than others, and a few on this list might just shock you. In today's video, we're talking about the top 10 U.S. states with the highest number of illegal immigrants. These are the places where undocumented immigrants are settling, working, and contributing to local communities. They're shaping economies, influencing cultural trends, and sparking national debates on border security, immigration reform, and more. Stick around, because some of these numbers might completely change how you think about immigration in the U.S. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And be sure to stay with us until the end to find out which states make the list. We begin our journey in California, a state wrestling with the complexities of illegal immigration. With an estimated 2.2 million undocumented immigrants, California shoulders the heaviest burden. This influx puts a significant strain on the state's resources, including education, healthcare, and law enforcement. The price tag? A whopping $23 billion annually. Schools are overcrowded, with teachers stretched thin to accommodate the growing number of students. Hospitals face long wait times and increased pressure on emergency services. Law enforcement agencies are also feeling the strain, with increased demands on their services. The economic impact is staggering, with the state spending billions annually to manage these challenges, and the systemic factors that lead them to risk everything for a chance at a better life. The majority of these immigrants come from Mexico and Central America, driven by economic hardship and violence in their home countries. Our next stop takes us to Texas, a state on the front lines of the immigration debate. Texas is home to an estimated 1.6 million undocumented immigrants, the second highest number in the nation. The economic impact is undeniable, with Texas spending an estimated $10.8 billion annually on services for undocumented immigrants. This cost is often cited by those who argue for stricter immigration enforcement. It's a complex issue with no easy answers, but one that demands our attention and thoughtful consideration. We move on to Florida, the Sunshine State, where illegal immigration presents significant challenges for local law enforcement and the healthcare system. Local law enforcement agencies in Florida face numerous challenges due to the presence of an estimated 775,000 undocumented immigrants. These challenges include resource allocation, community relations, and the enforcement of immigration laws. Law enforcement must balance the enforcement of immigration laws with maintaining trust within immigrant communities. This delicate balance is crucial for effective policing and community safety. The healthcare system in Florida also faces significant strain. Hospitals and clinics often provide care to undocumented immigrants who lack health insurance, leading to increased financial pressure on these institutions. The cost of providing healthcare to undocumented immigrants is substantial, contributing to the overall financial burden on the state's healthcare system. This includes emergency care, routine medical services, and public health initiatives. These challenges are often highlighted by those advocating for healthcare reform and stricter immigration policies, arguing that the state must address these issues to ensure the sustainability of essential services for all residents. Our journey takes us next to New York, the Empire State, a global hub of finance, culture, and diversity. Known for its iconic skyline and bustling streets, New York City is a melting pot where dreams are made and stories unfold. New York City has long been a sanctuary city, attracting immigrants from all over the world. From Chinatown to Little Italy, each neighborhood tells a unique story of migration and cultural fusion. The city's diverse communities and abundance of low-wage jobs have made it a magnet for undocumented immigrants. These individuals often take on roles in construction, restaurants, and other essential services. The influx of undocumented immigrants has also impacted the housing market. Many undocumented workers live in crowded conditions, often sharing small apartments to afford the high cost of living in the city. The job market in New York is significantly influenced by undocumented immigrants. They fill essential roles in various sectors, but their presence also sparks debates about job competition and wage suppression. This cost is often cited by those who advocate for stricter immigration policies. They argue that the financial burden on public services and infrastructure is unsustainable. The majority of undocumented immigrants in New York come from Latin America, Asia, and the Caribbean. These communities bring rich cultural traditions and diverse perspectives, further enhancing the city's unique character. We continue our exploration in New Jersey, a state known for its bustling cities and proximity to New York City. This state is a melting pot of cultures and communities, making it a unique place to live and work. New Jersey is home to an estimated 475,000 undocumented immigrants. These individuals come from various backgrounds and contribute to the state's rich cultural tapestry. The impact on education is significant, with many undocumented children attending public schools. This has led to increased enrollment numbers, putting a strain on resources and classroom sizes. The state spends a substantial portion of its budget, estimated at $4.5 billion annually, on services for undocumented immigrants. A significant part of this expenditure goes towards education, ensuring that all children, regardless of their immigration status, receive schooling. Public safety is another area affected by illegal immigration. Law enforcement agencies in New Jersey work to ensure the safety of all residents, which includes addressing the unique challenges posed by undocumented populations. This often requires additional resources and specialized training. These costs are frequently highlighted by those advocating for stricter immigration policies, arguing that the financial burden on the state is too high and that resources should be allocated differently. Our journey takes us next to Illinois, the prairie state, known for its vast farmlands and bustling cities. Illinois is home to an estimated 400,000 undocumented immigrants. The financial burden on taxpayers is significant, with Illinois spending an estimated $4.6 billion annually on services for undocumented immigrants. The legal system also feels the strain, as resources are allocated to handle immigration-related cases. This cost is often cited by those who advocate for stricter immigration policies, highlighting the impact on both taxpayers and the legal system. The Peach State's quandary social and economic challenges in Georgia. Georgia is home to an estimated 375,000 undocumented immigrants. The budgetary impact is undeniable, with Georgia spending an estimated $2.4 billion annually on services for undocumented immigrants. Communities face economic strain as local businesses, schools, and healthcare facilities work to accommodate the growing population. This cost is often cited by those who advocate for stricter immigration policies. Socially, the influx of undocumented immigrants adds to the state's rich cultural tapestry, but also presents challenges in integration and community cohesion. Our journey takes us next to North Carolina, the Tar Heel state. North Carolina is home to an estimated 350,000 undocumented immigrants. Local businesses often benefit from the labor provided by undocumented immigrants who fill essential roles in various industries. However, public resources such as schools, healthcare, and transportation face increased demand, straining the state's infrastructure. This strain is often cited by those who advocate for stricter immigration policies. The majority of undocumented immigrants in North Carolina come from Mexico and Central American countries, bringing with them diverse cultures and skills that enrich the state. We continue our exploration in Arizona, the Grand Canyon state. Arizona is home to an estimated 300,000 undocumented immigrants. The budgetary impact of illegal immigration on Arizona is significant, with the state spending an estimated $2.3 billion annually on services for undocumented immigrants. This strain is particularly felt in the healthcare and education systems, where resources are stretched thin to accommodate the needs of undocumented immigrants. This cost is often cited by those who advocate for stricter immigration policies. The majority of undocumented immigrants in Arizona come from Mexico, drawn by the state's proximity and economic opportunities. Our journey concludes in Virginia, the Old Dominion. Virginia is home to an estimated 275,000 undocumented immigrants. The impact on public safety is a significant concern, with law enforcement agencies dedicating resources to address issues related to undocumented immigrants. Community resources are also stretched, as public health clinics, schools, and community centers work to accommodate the needs of undocumented immigrants. This strain on resources is often cited by those who advocate for stricter immigration policies. The majority of undocumented immigrants in Virginia come from Central America, bringing with them diverse cultures and skills that enrich the state. As we've seen, the issue of illegal immigration is complex and multifaceted. It's a story told in numbers, billions of dollars spent by states grappling with the influx of undocumented immigrants. But it's also a story told in human lives, families seeking a better future, children caught in the middle, and communities wrestling with the challenges of a growing undocumented population. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative content. And please share your thoughts in the comments below.